And we're back.
Hello.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 16 of the Dribble Sports Show, AFL edition.
Mm-hmm.
We are coming off AFL Round 13.
Yeah, it's never going to get not annoying, that staggered start between the NRL and AFL.
So fucking annoying, isn't
Opening round can just suck my cock.
And there's just these stupid rounds mixed in. It's so annoying. I will say this, one of the great weeks of AFL footy, in my opinion, this year.
Mate, again, I'm gonna try and take bias out of this, but I just feel like there's so many better AFL rounds than NRL, and there's more teams.
PVL ball.
Like, there's more shit going on. I know there's a lot of points getting scored in the NRL for like the NRL standards, but like, I just feel like you reflect on the AFL and go, fuck, there was some good games of footy on. Like, I mean, we may as well just dive straight into it off the back of that statement, right? Like,
I mean, look, before you do, 4 games decided by less than a goal.
Well, that's
and
it.
And then one that was touch more. No, I think more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games by less than a goal. 1 game just over 2 goals.
Yeah.
And then a fucking absolute bang job in fucking Bunbury. But
literally.
Holy hell. Great round of footy.
No, that's what I say. It's just great. Great viewing. Every single day you would treat it to a good game of football. Something the NRL struggles to do is put the good... I mean, mind you, we did watch West Coast and Port Adelaide at 8-10, but at least they fucking delivered with a fucking 6-point difference. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, not the 2 best teams in the comp, but it was great viewing nonetheless.
No, 100%.
But like Thursday night, kick it off. Crows, Cats.
Great game.
In Adelaide. I was fucking just splitting hairs going, fuck, didn't know where to sit. I thought Geelong just are the team to bounce back, and I've been glazing them a little bit in the last month. But again, like you say, they just... don't turn up sometimes.
Are they just no good away from home? Is that all it is?
Jeremy Cameron is fucked. He's
he's
gone
playing with one arm, right?
Well, they said basically the surgery he requires is like a fucking 9-month surgery. Like I don't know what it is. It's a break in his arm.
He ain't getting that,
or
is he?
breaking his thumb. Well, like he's playing through it,
Yeah.
but like it's just causing more pain. So basically, it's like they either play him at 70%, which I'd still take on any day of the week, or they rest him. And if they do, he's just too important. Like that's their season over without him, I reckon. So. But yeah, you can see he's clearly affected by it, and they drop one again to Adelaide Crows.
And they get more scoring shots, and they just kick a few more behinds and don't capitalise. Adelaide win at home. I thought Jordan Dawson was huge. I think he kicked 3 goals.
3 goals, 22 posies.
Yeah, he had some real like anytime that guy gets a kick like around the 50 mark set shot.
Yeah.
I'm confident it goes in. You know what I mean? That guy is such an elite kick of the footy, and he's so clutch sometimes. It's fucking burns me that we had to let him go from Sydney, but no choice there. He can't do much for it, and we got our compensation, but fuck, it is what it is.
Yeah, like he just wanted to go home, hey?
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I think we got 2 first-rounders for him, so I think we did our job, but
isn't that just crazy, like how we have, like imagine if we still had him, how good
imagine our
we'd be.
midfield.
We wouldn't have been able to re-sign Chad Warner.
I would be all right with that, personally, but...
Yeah, I mean, definitely agree.
Although he did have a good game on the weekend. Next game of the week, we had Western Bulldogs defeating the Hawks 77-71.
Something we can both celebrate.
We can celebrate this for sure. And can we say this? The Hollywood Hawks are called the Hollywood Hawks because they're fucking plastic. They're bitch made.
Nice.
They are fucking bitch made. Anytime a game gets gritty and you got a team who wants it, like the fucking Doggies, they fall and they falter. They're not going to do shit in finals this year. I'm calling it.
Nick Watson had 3 goals and 10 touches at halftime. Had 1 touch, nothing.
Selly put him in the pocket.
Honestly, sucked in. They are fucking frauds. And everyone comes at me from Hawthorn and says, oh, we're fucking not frauds, blah, blah, blah. You fucking are.
They're just plastic.
Like, they lose to the Bulldogs. They were up by, what, was it 40 points they were up by, like, at half-time?
Yeah, no, not even half-time. Like, in the third quarter.
It was literally like, I can't find it right now, but the gap was huge. It was 54-27 half-time.
Yep.
And they scored, 17 points in the second half.
They kick 50... So, yeah, Doggies kick 50 points in the second half, and they kick 17. So they just fucking chased them down like dogs.
Oh, seriously.
Like rabid fucking dogs.
They're so bad.
Absolutely love it.
Until Marby Old Shoal learns how to, like, kick a fucking set shot properly, they're never going to win games, man.
No, 100%. And I thought it was just it's just good to see some battlers have a crack. Like, Will Lewis, he is fucking an ordinary footballer, but gee whiz, he can compete for a footy, and he just competes. It's the best word. He just competes.
He's the second best Lewis on the field, and that's saying something when Mitch Lewis is the best.
I'd argue that he was the best Lewis on the field.
Fair enough.
Potentially. Will Day kicked a nice goal, but still, underdone and not getting full minutes. Good to see Cody Waitman running back out around there after 2 years off. So I didn't think he had a huge impact, but not, to be expected coming off that much time off. But fuck, the doggies just capitalise and Hawks just wasteful.
Your man Bailey Dale with 36 and a goal too.
Love that man. Great man. And what a game. Doggies, we can just get around that, can't we?
I can. Like I said, hey, it's a no effect for me really, but like the Hawthorn losing side of things is just the fucking best. Like I'm looking at the ladder now here.
What are they?
Hawthorn still in third, just 2 points clear though of Geelong, Melbourne and Western Bulldogs.
Okay.
So I mean, no sure thing. Freo, wow, isn't that so? Sydney are 10 points clear of Freo. Of Hawthorn, and then Freo are 1 game ahead of us. So
Wow.
they've won 13 straight or something like that. But
Freo, they're on fire. Speaking of Freo defeated North Melbourne 155-31, 124 point win in Bunbury. We actually fucked this up, I think, on the podcast. We were saying this was at 8:15, or did we just fuck that up in the office?
I think we were just fucking joking around because of all the WA. I always say that WA is 3 hours ahead, but they're not.
2:15 are in Bunbury. Freo blow them out. Nothing fucking much to talk about there, eh? Just poor North. They were showing some good signs and then gone again.
Yeah, they're absolutely no shot. No shot at all.
Gone again. Next game of the round, we had the Brisbane Lions 106 defeating the Gold Coast Suns 75. Brizzy underdogs every time. Brizzy underdog bet, auto bet. I'm telling you, if you're a fucking punter, it's Brizzy underdog auto bet. I'm telling you, you have to.
When I saw the scoreline, it's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, Frank's gonna be licking his lips. I was like, I'm spewing. We haven't really backed him in at all lately, and like
they haven't been underdogs, like barely. That's the first one they've been pretty firm underdogs.
That's right.
230 around that, and never really looked too worrying.
No.
Never looked too worrying. I've got my man of the match, my player of the round in that game. I'll touch on it. You want to do it now or after?
Go for it now. Why not?
All right, I'll give him a sucking. The 2023 draft pick, number, I believe, 41. Do you know who I'm talking about?
The Brisbane Lions.
Yes.
Logan Morris.
Yes. Pick 41 in the 2023 draft. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
What a fucking superstar.
Yeah.
Kicked 7 goals on the night. I think he had fucking 5 or something at halftime, or like he had a fair few in the first quarter. He was absolutely firing. He just put them on his back. He is an elite set shot. He is very, very good set shot. And he's a good marker. I actually kind of was a little bit worried for him coming into that match playing up against Sam Collins, but I don't think he got the matchup, and he fucking absolutely dominated. He was the difference between winning and losing, and he just put him on his back. And it just made me think of the 2023 draft. Because I'm thinking, how does this guy go fucking 41? And he arguably... So that was the Harley Reid year. Harley Reid 1, Colby McKercher 2, Jed Walter 3, Zane Dersma 4, Nick Watson 5.
I mean, it just...
How is he not better than 3 out of 5 of them?
You just never know, though. Like even like Sydney, we always get like these rare as fucking low draft picks that come from the clouds. Like, I don't know what Jordan Dawson was in the draft, but I mean, people just hit their peak a little bit earlier than others. Like fucking Nick Watson was like a standout, like jet.
Yeah.
Was always going to go top 5. Same with Harley Reid. Used to like average 35 in the fucking VFL. Like Logan Morris, bigger guy. If he doesn't really kick goals, doesn't stand out as much. But obviously, like the talent was identified.
I guess, but fuck, when you just see him go... Sorry, it's 31, not 41, but 30.
Yeah.
You see him go 31, you just see a couple of those names like... I don't know. Yeah, obviously, it's one that hindsight is obvious. But fuck, you look back now and you just go, wowee, that is a great draft pick that has gone late, early round 2, sorry, and overperformed by a country mile. And you love to see it. I love to see draft picks that go low and overperform. It's fucking awesome.
Is he Victorian or is he from Brisbane?
No, he is Victorian because he played with my girlfriend's brother around the area.
Gotcha. Because I was going to say the only reason why he could potentially be that low is if he was like a fucking like an academy pick. But no, he's just from the Western Jets.
Western Jets, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's local, and I don't think Brizzy's going to let him go. They sort of need to hold on to their key forwards at the minute. I'm pretty sure he just re-signed last year, so good on him. Had a great game, 7 goals, and just a low-ish draft pick that fucking dominates.
I love to see it.
I love to see it. Absolutely. Next game of the round, we had Port Adelaide 77 defeating the West Coast Eagles 71. Anything for you there?
I watched the first quarter of this game and thought, fuck, this is a stinker. But from what I saw in the highlights, the Power, get home in an absolute thriller. So kudos to them. But also more disappointed than the Weagles. Would have really loved them to get 3 on the trot. Can't remember the last time the West Coast Eagles have won 3 games in a row, but I guess we're waiting for a bit longer now.
Yeah, not a bad sign, but it is, it is what it is. Would have been a nice one to get at home.
Just had to get that one
in front of the home fans.
Had to get Port.
Brutal. Next game of the round, and there'll be a sucking here for sure.
Wow.
Sydney Swans 104 defeats St Kilda 102. Your boy, the top salesman, has a fucking huge performance. Kicking,
Ryan,
5, I think?
Mate, he is such a fucking good shot for goal. I think he kicked 5 goals, 1.
Yeah.
But, mate, he's just fucking deadly. Pun intended. He's fucking so good. I just... Not once did... Like, how early was I calling the live bets?
Oh, yeah. I put one of the dumbest live bets on of all time. Swans minus 39.5 at halftime. I was expecting a third quarter bashing, which didn't come to fruition. But
got the victory.
The issue was they fucking were given poison odds. Like it was like 205 for Swans at halftime, which is not. I don't think that's a bad price to be honest. But I was like, fuck, maybe if they concede a couple goals, like we could get a better price. They were like $1.50 when they were losing at one point.
I wonder what the
that.
price would have been in the last 45 seconds when
Yeah.
the ball was down St Kilda's end and they had the footy.
Yeah.
I wonder what the price would have been then.
Yeah, I wish it was easy to live
Because
bet.
they had to kick downfield, turn it over, get it all the way back, and
Yeah.
then we did. Then we got that stoppage, and that's when we kicked the goal. And 14 seconds to go, we win the game.
Wow,
Fucking
and-
sucked in.
I tell you what, Hawthorn, just get another big dog up here. You fucking let Jai Sarong go.
Yeah.
You telling me Jai Sarong doesn't walk into that Hawthorn wing spot right now? He fucking waltzes in.
Sucked in.
He absolutely waltzes in. Jai Sarong kicks a game winner on the left, straight through. Chad Warner sucks him off in the sheds. How good.
It was so good.
Just a win. Just a great win for the boys. A confidence builder. I mean, you can admittedly say it wasn't a lot of people's best games. And Tom McCartan goes down with a
Still.
head knock, obviously, early third quarter,
Yeah.
I think it was. So not good signs there, but good signs to get over the top.
You could tell how much it meant when they went to the box and saw Coxie and the
Yeah.
boys, and they were fucking absolutely over the
Yeah.
moon for him. And to be fair, it was a good win. Like,
Good for
St Kilda,
confidence.
usually the bogey side for the Swans, and they had our number for the most part, but we just fucking hung in there, fought back, and got a huge win. So
Yeah.
shout out to the Swannies, looking good. I hope it's a fucking Sydney Freo grand final.
Me too. And St Kilda, like we always talk about this, you and me. St Kilda, Essendon, big bogey teams for Swans. So to get one over the line like that, we will absolutely take that every day of the week.
First and last time I watched St Kilda this
Yeah,
year.
me too.
Yeah.
And good to see Naz just fucking shit up. Just
Yeah.
fucking it up for him. Just
Yeah.
brilliant.
So funny.
Next game of the round, we had Carlton 72 defeating Essendon 67.
4 in a row, Carlton.
What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I watched bits and pieces and tuned out for the last quarter, but again, it's just one of those games you watch two teams that are pretty similar playing fields, but end of the day, it was just more scoring shots. It was 10 goals apiece. Carlton just had the more scoring shots and converted, and yeah, got up by 5. I mean, it was a great game, a thriller, but just, no real movement for me below the belt.
Nah, nothing much. Merritt with 33 of the worst you've ever seen. Just, I saw
Poison.
a clip. I saw a clip of him sprinting back to the goal square to get the kick in.
AFL terrorist.
Like, just absolute poison football. And Carlton, bit of confidence, and like you said, they could be sniffing the top 8 in the next month. So
That would be so crazy if Carlton made the 8.
huge turnaround.
I mean, quick pull up now. They're currently sitting 13th, but they are 1 win outside of the 10 and fucking 3 out of the top
and
6.
they've got an
whatever
easy
that means.
run and some buys.
So they could quite easily get into the top 6, definitely in the playoff bracket.
that's bizarre. After the start to the season they've had, that would
Yep.
be insane.
And to think of the teams that they'll get over to, like your Norths, your Saints, potentially the Magpies, would that be funny?
Yep, that'd be hilarious.
So
And then the last game of the round, we had the big freeze game. You were there. I was meant to be there. Melbourne 83.
let's just talk about this, because like I haven't quite got what the fuck you did there. So like, even I knew, I was a guest at the MCC, and even
Yep.
I knew that like Anzac Day and the big freeze, it's like people
Yep.
line up like
Yep.
up to fucking Jolimont tram station. So gates open at 12. I got there at like 20 to 11,
Okay.
and we were lining up, and we got like basically like cattled in of like probably I think 500 people. And that was like before 11. And they started lining them up on the other side of the footpath up the hill. And that was another section. So like you were no shot. So I'd actually gotten into the cattle grid through the gate at 12 on the dot.
Hit the taser.
It's unreserved. So everyone just runs
Yeah,
to where they want to sit.
Yeah.
So it went down. I got like the 4th or 5th row. Sat down. Had to sit for 10 minutes. And then all the ticket people come past and give you paper tickets. I might even have it in my pocket here.
Ah, right.
I do. That's my paper
Give me a look.
ticket.
What do
there.
they look like? I haven't seen one of
Yeah,
them.
they're pretty good.
Yeah, gotcha.
So they give you a paper ticket.
Yep.
So then you scan out.
Gotcha.
And you can come back
And
with
you say, hey, fuckwit, get out of my seat.
with that ticket. That's
Gotcha.
right. Because people did
Like
try to
that.
steal your tickets,
Yeah,
and you just
gotcha.
go, sorry.
Piss off,
I'm
buddy.
out,
I've reserved these.
So by the time I'd gotten my ticket and left and walked out of the G, I was halfway up to the Mountain View.
Yeah.
And then I messaged you saying, did you get your ticket or whatever it was? And Frank's like, yeah, nah, on my way, getting on the train soon. So
It was look. I'll take full responsibility, which was not my responsibility. I was informed. It was some of my girlfriend's friends that had organised it. So
organised what?
yeah, exactly right. So to start it off, a bunch of female. Well, anyway, they didn't organise it very well, and I'm not sure how their social what's the word? Social intelligence potentially. Like you know, how some girls are just happy just to
Daddy's MCC.
Yeah.
Well, they probably
And then they sort of just, they've got no social IQ. Like they're happy to be in these big crowds and do like retarded shit. And I'm like, it doesn't make me feel good. I'm very awkward. I'm a bit socially awkward like that. So we were about to leave, and then you said it was super busy, which obviously I knew it was going to be. But then Thales had another friend who also said it was fucked and we were no chance. So she was like, yeah, let's still go. I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking standing up at the MCG. Like I would just rather watch it at a pub out here.
You would not have got in anyway. Like
Yeah.
it was up the hill to the tram station.
Yeah, so we made the right call in the end, but an absolute fuck around. I was really excited to get in there in the MCC and watch it, but not to be. I still made an event of it, but yeah, anyway, is what it is. But Melbourne 83 defeat Collingwood 75. Great game. The one point I'll make about this game is that these are the type of games that Collingwood fucking absolutely won every single day of the week last year. And they've lost a few of them back to back to back. So worry territory for the Pies for mine.
It's very simple. One man was the difference. Cozzy Pickett.
I was hoping you were going to say fucking Harry Petty.
Nah. Cozzy Pickett, like in the fourth quarter, he could have blown the game. Like he had
Could have kicked 5.
He could have kicked 5. In the fourth quarter, he sprayed 2 out in the full, and I think had kicked it behind. But like he moves so quickly with the ball. It's like zigzags, runs into the 50, and you just back him to kick it. Like without him, Collingwood would have won that game. And to be fair, towards the end, they could have potentially won by more, the Demons.
Yep.
But it was a fucking great game. Like, I did not think for once the Demons were going to come back and win that until like the last 3 or 4 minutes. They kicked one, kicked another, then Collingwood went back and forth. It was just a fucking great game of footy. And I thought, surely on the day of days, they weren't going to... Like, they had God on their side with Neil Danaher watching over them.
They did, yeah.
It was ever a game to pull off a miracle finish.
Yep.
That was it.
And they play a great... I really do enjoy them. Like, they play a great brand of footy for mine. I actually quite enjoy watching them. Like, they're really good ball users. They're, like, electric, explosive. Like, because there's ball users like a Freo and a North who... they're back, even Essendon, like their backline get a fuckload of touches, but they don't do shit with it. Melbourne do shit with it, and they actually damage you once they take that corridor on it and get through. So, what
are your thoughts on Jake Bowie, the redhead?
I love him. I love Big Red.
Loves a cheap touch.
I love Big Red. He's a gun. Harry Petty has been playing pretty good footy somehow, which I don't never understand.
You're like this. We were in the MCC, and there was these 3 Sheilas sitting directly behind us, and they were like pretty decent sorts. And yeah, Petty took this mark, and they all started laughing. They were going, I can't look at this guy. Do you know he's 26? How
I say that every game.
How unfortunate.
I say that every game. He's the oldest oldest looking 26-year-old you've ever seen in
And he
your
went
life.
on to slot the goal. So fucking good on you, Harrison, to listen to fucking these rich chicks
and they
in
all
MCC.
and they all fucking got horny because of that. So just remember that. They can call you old, but they still loved every second of it.
Absolutely.
Another draft pick that went low, but he's been brilliant. Daniel Turner, in defense for Melbourne. He's fucking brilliant.
So good.
And obviously, shout out to Myercheck. Hopefully, always doing well there. That was a nasty looking spinal sort of injury.
I checked Twitter just before, and there's no real update. But yeah, like I said, he lost feeling in one side of his body for a brief time.
And I believe they were saying he maybe was convulsing a little bit on the ground when it first happened.
Fuck.
So
probably because he was fucking freaking out.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. I was saying to you, it kind of reminded me of the Alex McKinnon one to a degree because he tucked his head to try and avoid it and just went straight down into it. So
it was tough because obviously there's been so many good games between these two clubs and a lot of stuff like this, like the Angus Brayshaw.
Yeah.
With
With
James,
Maynard.
whichever
Yeah,
Bradshaw
Angus,
it is, with Maynard, and then you got like ex teammates like poor old Billy Frampton would have been like, feeling like the worst bloke in the whole stadium.
Oh, that was nice that they all went up and touched him.
It is for sure, and of course, like usually I'd expect this from Collingwood fans, but like as soon as the play goes back, Billy Frampton just gets fucking booed by the whole house, which I thought was pretty stiff. Like,
do you think he's in trouble for that? I think he might. I think he could get a week or two, to be honest.
Hey, if Maynard got off with what he did, I don't reckon. It's just an accident.
Yeah,
and also, another thing,
but...
this is all right. This might sound a bit fucked because he hurt himself. I think he ducked his head a bit too.
Nah, he did for sure. He ducked a little bit, but like, I don't know. It was more the tackle that Frampton it was like a DDT. You know what I mean? Like he kind of forced to come down into him a little bit, and he did tuck his head a bit. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a week or two.
Yeah,
I don't know. Our resident D's fan messaged me, and these is his exact words, and I think it sums it up for most D's fan. D's win, Maynard hurt. This is heaven. So
hey, at least Maynard went back out there twice with a fucking dislocated shoulder. So credit to him. They give him his shit. At least he's tough.
He's a pissant. He
wouldn't have seen fucking Bailey Fritsch run back out there with 2 dislocated shoulders.
True. Very true. And that is the round that was. Great fucking round of footy. Did you have a player of the week or anything that you want to get into?
Honestly, I do not have one at this second.
That's okay.
I can most certainly dig one up real quickly if you have one.
No, it's all good. We'll just get into the next round.
Sure.
Logan Morris was mine, which we already touched on, so we'll just keep it moving.
Actually, let's quickly. Liam Ryan, top salesman from St Kilda.
Yeah.
In a losing team, kicked 5 phenomenal goals.
Yep.
And if it wasn't for his team being so bad, they deserve to win for the top salesman.
Mark of the year contender also.
Bro, this guy's a walking highlights package. And not only is he the top salesman, he was the top player of the week for mine. Flying Ryan with 5 goals, winding it back to 2018. Good on him. Superb game.
Go buy your Street X gear.
Go buy your Street X gear.
Yeah, fucking brilliant. All right, let's get into AFL round 14. We have first game kicking us off, and I'm pretty tired of watching Adelaide on Thursdays, to be honest. They don't get me that, like you say, there's not much blood when I watch the Crows.
No.
So I'm excited for this one because the Dogs are in it, but...
A bit of blood there, yeah.
Bulldogs take on the Adelaide Crows. The Dogs $1.77. The Crows $2.05. Line 3.5. This at Marvel. Any thoughts?
Yeah, no, not going to watch this one. That's my thought.
Not watching it?
Probably not, no. I mean, I think the Bulldogs are just going to win this one.
Yeah?
I mean, I think at home's a huge difference, but I just don't have any trust in Adelaide. Like, they're the sort of team to beat Geelong at home, and then go away and then cough up like a 20-point loss to the Bulldogs.
I agree. Both teams coming off like a last second-ish victories where they kick goals to win.
Bulldogs won the last 3 or 4 in a row.
I reckon probably at least 2.
Bulldogs have won the last 3 in a row. Yeah. Well, to be fair, both teams have won 4 out of their last 5.
Yeah.
And the recent form, Bulldogs have beat Adelaide last time by 6, which was this year, round 1 or round 2. So
yeah, it's interesting. Like Doggy's clearly not at full strength. No Darcy. No, but they played battered last week and they still pulled it out. So I don't know. I think this is a letdown spot for both teams coming off big victories. So I'm not too. I think Dogs win, but I'm not.
Danger game for both teams.
I'm not rushing to play it.
No.
Next game in the round, we have Geelong. $1.24 taking on the Gold Coast Suns. $4.20. Line 26.5.
I mean, there's insane value. I don't think the Suns are going to win, but there's insane value.
I would think the same, right? $4.20 for Suns.
I know it's big. Geelong, but again, no clue what the goes with Jeremy Cameron, but I can tell you that are not the same team without him.
Yeah.
And it showed it on the weekend.
Cats at the Cattery. It's hard for me to go past. I think they win, but yeah, $1.24 head-to-head seems probably a little bit short.
Yeah, $4.20 is crazy work for a team with fucking some of the names they got in their squad.
Next game in the round, we've got the Melbourne Demons, $1.19, taking on the Essendon Bombers, $4.95. Line 30.5.
Yeah,
anything?
The momentum that this team have, and I just reckon, you could say this about a lot of teams that they would drop off and probably fucking drop one to Essendon, but I think Melbourne will get back to their high-scoring ways and just beat this team by 30 or 40.
Yep.
At the MCG, it'll be a great game. 1:15. That's the dream slot. This is my favourite slot. The Saturday 1:15 fixture. Max Gawn, Cozzy Pickett. That's all I need to know.
I agree. I think Melbourne belt to us here. 30.5 covered.
Yep.
Bombers, no chance.
No fucking chance, man. They're no chance.
Next game of the round, the usual bottom of the ladder clash, but not this year.
Have we not seen these guys play each other twice this year? Like
I feel like
they did. They already played round 2. They played each other. West Coast won by 17, which is thrown me right off with what I was about to say.
North Melbourne $1.67 taking on the West Coast Eagles $2.20 line 6.5.
Hold. So this is a North home game in Perth.
Is this another one in Perth?
It is.
Where is it? Not Bunbury again.
Optus Stadium, but it's a North home game. What the fuck?
What the hell is going on there? They must have sold it.
No idea, but yeah, the North Melbourne are at home at West Coast ground.
So it's a West. So you're telling me I'm getting $2.20 for West Coast at home, and they've already beat them this year.
And they just come off a 130-point lashing to the fucking Dockers.
Is it Eagles no-brainer here?
I mean, it's definitely
There's
not my lock of the week, but it's a fucking great value play.
There's no O'Sullivan either. Finn O'Sullivan out for North still.
Let's just do it.
Let's just fucking lock in Weagles.
Let's just go against our second favourite team and just lock in the Weagles.
Yep.
I want to hear their song every week. I fucking love it.
Love that. Next game in the round, we got Port Adelaide taking on the Sydney Swans. Port Adelaide $3.10, Sydney $1.40. Line 17.5. This one in Port.
Quarter one line?
Yeah, quarter one line is 17.5. Yeah.
I feel like we usually play Port Adelaide in Sydney and on the Arvos. It's going to be a different one, like watching them at 7:30 at night.
Are they a bit of a bogey team for us? Like, I remember they fucking put their belt to our ass last year. Do you remember that? They beat us by like...
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up right here.
Was that last year? When was that? Remember they beat us by fuckloads? When was that? Maybe it was 2 years.
Nah, this is a long time ago because I've gone back to 2024. Must have been the year before that. They did beat us.
Do you remember that?
They did beat us last year though by 8 points.
I remember that game we went to Perth and they literally embarrassed us by like 100 points. It might have been the game literally before that.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Fuck, that was an embarrassing loss.
But yeah, literally Port Adelaide only won one of their last 5, and that's against the West Coast Eagles last week. Sydney, we've beaten the Tigers, beaten St Kilda. We beat the Pies and beaten North. So not some super impressive teams here, but the stats would show that we're beating the teams just as good as Port Adelaide. But again, yeah, it feels weird having to say I'm going to watch the Swans play at 7:30. When was the last time we had a fucking night game?
Yeah, take that.
We always get the Arvo site. And to be fair, we get the Manly Sea Eagles treatment. We always play at Sydney SCG in the Arvo. So
Yeah.
Adelaide at 7:30. You know, it's not a potential bogey game, but just one we have to go down and fucking assert our authority.
I agree. You can't go in, thinking this is going to be a layup because they'll be up for this one.
We're the better team.
17.5 is short. That's only, under 3 goals.
We're the better team.
I think
that's all you got to say.
We can cover 3 goals. 17.5 seems good. Next game of the round, probably a quick one here. Richmond Tigers taking on the Brisbane Lions. Richmond $1.07, Lions $8.50. Can the Richmond Tigers upset the Lions at the MCG? Thoughts?
No chance. Not at the MCG. It's at Ninja Stadium, Hobart.
Oh my God. What the hell is that?
It's in Tassie.
Fucking Ninja Stadium? What is that? Is that like a fucking...
Is that the Big Bash ground?
Is that where they do like inside trampolining? What the hell is that?
Is this UTAS renamed?
I have no idea. Ninja Stadium.
Never heard of it, but it's in Palawa country, and the Lions are going to get the job done pretty quickly.
What are we doing here?
I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I try to watch Richmond games. I don't know what. I just like watching the Tigers. I think it's the black and yellow. Yellow and black.
I love watching them when they got their ass handed to them by the Swans 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, me too.
Next game, last game of the round. St Kilda Saints.
Hate watch. What a hate watch.
This is a good hate watch. The St Kilda Saints led by the top salesman taking on the GWS Giants. Saints $1.80, GW $2.05, line 3.5. Talk to me.
Last 2 games, St Kilda by 4, GWS by 11. And this was this year. So yeah, the Saints actually beat the Giants earlier in the year by 4 points at GWS home ground. So
I think it'll be a close game. I think it smells of a close game, right?
Yeah, I just don't know. Again, Giants, you just can't put any trust into them. And like I said, St Kilda weren't even that bad on the weekend. That was the first time I actually watched them closely.
Yeah,
so like, I'm almost going to just say, look, if they play like they did on the weekend, they'll beat the Giants. And that's about all I've got to say about that.
Yeah, it's 2 football terror sides coming up against each other, really.
It's another early Sunday. Were we missing one game? Yeah, we are. 4 teams on bye this week. 3:15 is the final game on Sunday.
Yeah, that's pretty ugly. I tend to think that Saints win at Marvel, but Saints don't really win and win well, so I'm not hugely confident on it. But
yeah,
I think they win. $1.80, probably a fair price. Not much conviction, though, I'll be honest. Lock of the week. What do you got? You had Swans and Freo last week. Simple money there.
I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Well, not really simple money. It's fucking pretty close, but...
Hey, well, it worked.
Yeah, it worked, absolutely.
Mate, my lock of the week is going to be the Melbourne Demons with the line.
Demons minus 30.5?
Minus 30.5. It's a huge line, but I think they're just going to flog them, man.
Yep.
It's going to be a nice early Saturday fixture. Melbourne will be riding the absolute highs of a good well played, close game. I think they're just going to go up against the Bombers, who are just giving us nothing at the moment.
Yep.
I would be surprised to see Cozzy pick a kick 4 or 5, have 20 posies.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's not even that. It's like the likes of your Petties, your Fritsch.
Yeah.
They're all starting to fire. I really like, who's the little short, bold guy who plays for Melbourne?
Chandler.
Cade Chandler.
Yeah.
They're just firing all across the park.
A few balls in that team. They all look pretty relatively similar. It's like the diagram of like the Neanderthal that's like growing into the human.
Yeah.
It's like Cade Chandler who grows into Harry Petty, who grows
Literally,
into Max Gawn, who grows into Stephen King. You know what I mean? They all fucking look the same.
Dude, whatchamacallit? I'm a bit worried. Is the Trill Pickett on a potential dropping?
Oh, bruh, he is not playing.
His
good
last
footy.
fortnight has been really bad. He stuck out like dog's balls
Yeah.
in the second quarter.
He needs to remember that he's Latrell Pickett. He ain't Cosby Pickett.
Not yet.
He just doesn't have that speed and explosiveness that Cosby has.
Yeah, he got done holding the ball and like just didn't look real great. And then I think the poor guy like got a kick and then just kicked it straight to Collingwood and then they turned it over. But yeah, he started the season pretty hot, and then since Melbourne hit winning form, he's actually sort of taken a bit of a backwards step. But luckily for him, these teammates around him are all in some good form. And yeah, my lock of the week is Melbourne 30+.
I like it. I was cracking up too because I always say how big Cosy Pickett's shorts look. Like he wears like massive shorts.
In the warm-up, they wear like the walk shorts around the knees. It's so funny too.
He wears like when you put him next to like a Gorn or whatever, he's tiny and his shorts like 3 times bigger.
Yeah, and it's because the shorts are so like wide too. He's got these like little skinny legs. He just looks like they're baggy.
But they actually brought him up on the broadcast and they asked Eddie's like, "What size shorts are you wearing?" And like went around. He's like, "Fuck, 3XL."
Really?
Yeah. He looked at the tag on the back of his shorts.
Fuck, that's so funny. He must have him fucking tightened up.
He just mustn't like... Because I remember when I played AFL, I didn't love having those tiny short shorts, but I got fucking big fat quads, so that was why. But I don't know why he doesn't.
Yeah, one season I ran the Eddie Betts shorts, but I'd get fucking like chafe or something like that. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Value/underdog play. Anything for me?
I mean, I think we touched on this a few seconds ago, and I mean, I'm going to fucking lock it right up now. It's the West Coast Eagles at their own ground, which is an away game. I mean, just no real blood below the belt from North.
Yep.
You know, it's going to be a close game. I reckon maybe less than 10 points either way, but I'm just going to ride the Eagles in.
Harley Reid plus goal plus Eagles win?
Waterman 3 goals, Eagles win.
Love that. Absolutely love that. You get a big bomb for that. Lock that in. That's Doug's value play of the week. My value play, I've got Melbourne 40+, $2.35 teed up. It's pretty similar to your lock. It's not too much different. If you want something else, I think Brodie Grundy to score a goal against Port Adelaide will be a pretty good price. I'd be surprised if it was less than like $2.80, $3, somewhere around there.
Yep.
And they're their defense first position to ruck. They're number 1 out of 18. So he likes to get up and about, and I think he could get up and about in that game. So Grundy anytime goal, Melbourne 40+. Love both of them.
Sure.
Anything else you want to touch on, my friend?
I don't think so. Like I said, we're over halfway now in the AFL, which is kind of crazy to say. I've got no idea what the final top 8 is going to look like, but I just think from this point going to the back end of the season, there's a lot of good games of footy, a lot of good teams. Everyone sort of worked each other out. I'm really looking forward to the Thursday night clash. I'm really looking forward to the Swans winning by 100. But yeah, just back on deck next week with some more of the good stuff. So I'm excited. I'm really excited.
We'll do our top 4, bottom 4 check-in for the AFL next week, I reckon, as that's probably halfway, or maybe it was last week that was halfway, roughly. But
we should, because the Swans have the bye next week, so that 5 minutes of glaze will replace with the top 4, bottom 4.
Yeah, that would just be glazing the Swans anyway.
Anyway, so, that's right. We can't forget about it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Good luck with your bets this weekend. If you want to join the Discord, the link will be in the bio. Rate us on Spotify, please, with a 5-star rating. It all helps. Much appreciated. Other than that, go out and serve the Lord and have a good rest of your week. Good luck with your bets this weekend. Bye-bye.